The following program is a part of Black Squirrel Entertainment.
Diane, 8 p.m., February 24th, I'm entering the town of Twin Peaks, or Portage County, making Kent feel like Hollywood. This is The Blurb. Welcome back. I'm your alien skeptic, Sam Thomas.
And I'm your Met Gala fashion critic, Brooklyn Griffiths.
I'm really looking forward to today's episode.
I am too. And happy Twin Peaks Day.
Oh yeah, happy Twin Peaks Day. I want to believe that this X-Files remake will be good. The reboot of this beloved series has finally had a pilot greenlit by Hulu. There's a lot of excitement because of the involvement of Ryan Coogler in the production. Following his success of Sinners, he is set to write and direct the pilot. The co-lead actress has been announced as Danielle Deadwyler, who may be best known from her performance in Till from 2022. The series, like the original, will follow, quote, two highly decorated but vastly different FBI agents who form an unlikely bond when they are assigned to a long-shuttered division devoted to cases involving unexplained phenomena. There is not much more information. For example, a premiere date has not been announced, but we at the Blurb are definitely looking forward to it. I think it's the second best sci-fi FBI show.
Really?
Yeah, Twin Peaks is number one.
Twin Peaks, I mean, it has to be number one. It has to be. The Met Gala, aka fashion's biggest night, will be happening on May 4th, 2026, and the theme was just announced. The Met Gala theme will be celebrating costume art. According to Vogue magazine, the Met Gala dress code for this year is Fashion is Art. The theme is meant to appreciate the designers and their creative mind of using the body as the blank canvas for their art. The guest list for this charity event is secretly guarded and won't be released until early May, but there's a lot of fashion to look forward to here this spring.
I really liked whenever Jeremy Strong was there because he did more than just a funny suit.
Yeah, I like when the men actually do stuff with their outfits,
Yeah.
for sure.
Hey, did you guys know it's Lent? Mark Wahlberg won't let me forget, and neither will Chris Pratt. Pratt has gotten into some hot water recently for his promotion of the prayer app Hallow. The main critiques of the app are the costs. Although it has a free version, the optional paid subscription costs $10.99 a month for an individual account, $69.99 a year for the annual option, and $119.99 for a year of its friends and family plan. Many are calling their support of the app a grift to swindle people out of money. There's also backlash because of investors like Peter Thiel.
I wonder how many people can be on one subscription for the family and friends. Like, how far does this 120 get me?
What are they paying for? It's a prayer app.
I think they're getting like daily devotionals or something. But like,
surely
you could pray on your own.
Surely
I
there's
think.
a free version of that.
Right. Known for his roles as McSteamy in Grey's Anatomy and Cal Jacobs in Euphoria, beloved Eric Dane passed away earlier this week. The famous actor passed due to his ALS diagnosis at the age of 53. Netflix released a documentary titled Famous Last Words, Eric Dane, released shortly after he passed. It includes an interview discussing his career, legacy, battling ALS, and a last message to his family. The heartfelt and heartbreaking documentary has a concluding message from Dane to appreciate the time while you have it.
I think that the Netflix Famous Last Words one is like really morbid.
Do you?
Yeah, because they film it right before people die and then release it after they die.
But I mean, like, they're choosing to do it though.
I guess, but also Netflix is making all the money from them dying.
Right, I guess that is kind of morbid.
Oi, governor! The bloody BAFTAs just happened. The film that won Best Picture was Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another. Their unique category of Outstanding British Film was won by Hamnet. A major headline from the night came when John Davidson, a man with Tourette's syndrome, yelled out the N-word when stars from Sinners, Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were presenting. Lindo later stated that he and Jordan did what they had to while presenting, but wished that someone from the BAFTA spoke to them afterwards. Davidson has since made a public apology about his outburst. Although the host, Alan Cumming, did not apologize for the situation, he did explain it shortly after the incident. It is also interesting to note that it was not censored, but when Akinola Davies Jr. said Free Palestine in his acceptance speech for Best British Debut, that was censored.
That whole thing is so wild to me. Like, I just can't believe that that's how everything played out in the end.
Yeah.
It's
interesting.
wild.
Interesting choices made all around.
Right, right. A new project featuring Kim Kardashian and rapper 50 Cent was announced earlier this week. It is a Netflix comedy that follows 50 Cent and some friends taking a trip to Vegas, and Kim K being the hot bombshell that crashes their trip. The project is titled The Fifth Wheel. Not many details have been released, but the two stars were seen filming together in LA with special guests Nikki Glaser and Brenda Song. Quite the lineup for this comedy, but I'm excited to see how their trip unfolds.
Yeah, that's a really interesting cast.
Yeah, that's exactly what my thoughts were. I was like, it's really just randomly selecting people in Hollywood, but we'll see.
Next up, we're making a draft for the perfect band.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Just got your almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
How to spot phishing emails.
Agree, the scammers are out of control.
And we need to show them how to use a password manager. Plus, help them add multi-factor authentication.
Yes, we use MFA at work and it's great. Great cake. I'll use MFA to verify my purchase. Software update? Done. Time to celebrate.
For more information on how to keep yourself and those you care about safe online, go to cisa.gov/secure-our-world.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Did you know that children growing up with poor air quality have smaller lungs and higher rates of asthma than children that grow up with good air quality? And unfortunately, poor communities have poor air quality. IQ Air Foundation is working to change this. Today, the IQ Air Foundation provides filtration technology to schools with poor air quality through our Clean Air for Kids program. Our goal is to help over 50,000 school children every year breathe over 90% cleaner air indoors, helping to level the playing field, reduce barriers to learning, reduce sick days, and increase test scores. Mitigating poor air quality is key to environmental justice. Help Clean Air for Kids reach more children at iqairfoundation.org.
Hey there, welcome to
Kent Core.
Kent Core. To Kent Core.
We here at the Blurb love our rock bands, from Nirvana to Green Day to Guns N' Roses to Paramore and everything in between, which had me thinking, what if we had our own band draft? With me, I have Andy, Brooklyn, and Coleman to pitch me each of the bands that they have created. And at the end, I have to choose one that'll stay together forever, and the other two will have to disband.
Very funny.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yep.
This is going to be fun.
Yep. This will be fun.
This will be a good one.
This will be interesting. So, who wants to go first?
Andy, you go first?
Andy, you got it.
Okay, let me look at my notes real quick. I mean, cause to be fair, honestly, I made the band out of like just musicians I like, and I just throw them together. They're not necessarily. I'm not even sure how proficient they are in like making it like a certain type of instrument, but first I got Patrick Stump as the lead vocalist from Fall Out Boy, of course. Then Spencer Charnes, or the lead vocalist from Ice Nine Kills, as the keyboard person. Then okay, this one's gonna be hard to pronounce because he's a Finnish guy. So Olli Tukainen, I think. I don't know Finnish, but he's the lead guitarist of the band called Poets of the Fall. And then we got Haley Williams at the drum kit, because apparently she can play drums. I just found that out today. So like I was like, why not? I like her enough. Then lastly we got Slash as the bassist. So yeah.
That's a really good lineup, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know what to name them though. I just kind of like,
it's cool. But like, the lineup is
quite the Haley Williams on drums. That's pretty banger.
That's fun. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, that lineup is like killer. I'm gonna be for real. That's a fantastic start. You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. Okay, so starting off strong, my lead vocalist and guitarist I picked was Billie Joe Armstrong of Green Day. I mean, like, you just can't go wrong. Like, I just was like, that's who I want as my lead vocalist.
I'm a sucker for Green Day.
Right, I'm saying, I know. Okay, and then for my drummer, I went with Tommy Lee of Motley Crue.
Okay.
I just think that he brings the energy that I want, especially with Billie Joe Armstrong. I just think that duo would be really good together.
Yeah.
The bassist, I went with Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Ooh,
I think that would be kind of just like a fun, like, melodic add-in. And then for my keyboardist / really could go anywhere, I put Blake Henry from Kids That Fly. Kids That Fly is like my favorite kind of like smaller band. So I figured, I mean, you probably wouldn't know who he was, but he's very talented and super cool, and I just kind of want to make it more like tailored to me by throwing one of the Kids That Fly members in there. But that's my band.
My gosh, that's stacked as well. Oh my goodness. And like everybody, here's the thing. Everybody on the cast knows I'm a Green Day fan. Like, I'm a sucker for it. Like, shout out Laz. But like,
shout out Laz.
Oh yeah.
Andy's, yours was really good, and Brooklyn's, yours is stacked as well. Like, my gosh, it's gonna be tough. But Coleman, you want to present us yours?
Alrighty, so for my little band draft, I kind of wanted to give like what the best classic rock supergroup would be. That almost think of it almost as a sequel to Damn Yankees, but a bit more variety, if you will. So starting off, coming from Mr. Mister, we have Richard Page on lead vocals. I just love Richard Page's voice, especially on Broken Wings, one of the most beautiful songs there is. I feel like he would have just a lot of great variety with it. Now, what I will say is my band draft technically has like people that aren't with us anymore, but I feel like it's fun to still have the hypothetical.
Sure.
For my keyboardist, I went with Steve Porrico from Toro, because I just think all of the keyboard solos in all the Toto songs, whether it's Africa or Hold the Line, like, I think they all just sound very beautiful, and I think just the combination of that with Richard Page's voice would be beautiful. Now,
It wouldn't be a Blurb block with Coleman on it without me mentioning one of my bands that I'm hyper fixated on. Of course, REO Speedwagon Sticks, but I don't have any Sticks on here, but I do have the lead guitarist of REO Speedwagon, well, at least the former before he passed away, Gary Richrath. Honestly, personal bias aside, he's honestly just one of the most underrated guitarists, period. I feel like any solo that he's done, he just knocks it out of the park, and there's just a lot of people that are blown away by him, so I felt like sort of obligated to include him for both my love for him and just how underrated he is. And then for the drummer, I pulled out the Thunder God himself, Rick Allen from Def Leppard. One-armed drummer himself can still like make
That was a good one. That's
That-
a good pull.
That's a pull.
Yeah.
That is a pull.
That's a good pull.
Here's the thing, it was either Rick Allen or Josh Dutton from 21 Pilots. It was a really, really close one, but since I'm kind of going with a classic kind of feel, I ultimately went with Rick Allen, but Josh is a close second, and Fisher's staring at me with disappointment right now.
Absolutely.
And then finally, for my bassist, I decided to go with Matt Bissonette. Matt Bissonette was the bassist of Elton John and Ringo Starr in his All-Star band, and he was also the bassist of the Kevin Cronin band as well. So I wanted to kind of pick somebody on bass who's played for a lot of different people and has flexibility and variety and versatility with how they play, and I feel like Matt Bissonette was one of them. So that's kind of like my band draft pitch for like the best classic rock supergroup there is.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's pretty good.
All of your guys' lineups are stacked, like for real. Like this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be very tough. But I will say before I actually make my decision, I did have a band pitch in mind.
Yes.
So my lead vocalist is actually a surprise one, Chester Bennington, because I really like the rasp in his voice, and I think that like it'll like be good. But you know, honestly, if I had to choose, it was very close, but Brooklyn, you're number one, the other two gotta go. But it was really close between you and Andy, like I can't believe it. But coming up next, we talk about a classic channel with a lot of favorite dramas on it.
Good morning. Hope you all had a good weekend and are ready to be inspired. One quick thing I want to remind you guys to be studying.
Major key alert. Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Class, today we're talking about inspirational quotes.
You want to get that paper? You better turn in that paper and get an A+. That's a major key. Another one. Mogul talk. You want to reach the mountaintop? You got to go hard. To succeed, you have to believe. Stay focused. Fly higher than the eagle. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote from recent history?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Illicit fentanyl is the deadliest drug threat that our nation has ever experienced. We lost Leo when he was only 19, killed by fentanyl he didn't even know he was taking. He was my heart, my son.
My grandson. I wish you could have met him. Such a beautiful young man. Kind, smart, funny, sweet, a great kid.
Go to ladrfoundation.org to join us in the fight against fentanyl.
Thank
you.
But most of the things that I've learned has come from student media, whether it's being on air or producing. A lot of it came from just getting hands-on experience, being able to sit down behind the desk and anchor a newscast, or being able to produce a show. Hands-on experience, KSTV does really well.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Much like a child, a TV show has many parents. That is to say, so many individuals who act like parents, or that a version of the TV show is their baby. One of those parents would be the company, and today we're focusing on drama TV shows made by the company HBO. That's a Sopranos reference, if you guys didn't get that.
I got it midway. I got it midway. I was like, wait.
The Sopranos is one of my favorite HBO dramas. Have you guys seen it?
I have, yes. I had to watch it for a class.
You had to watch?
Oh, you had to watch for a class. I had to watch it for a class.
Do you have a favorite character, Peter?
Silvio, because he's played by Lil Steven, who's in Bruce Springsteen and
Oh,
E Street
true.
Band.
He's really good.
Yeah, he is.
Plays a sleazeball so well. Like, you really hate his character. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
I love Christopher. I think Christopher has one of the best arcs on the whole show. And there are scenes with Christopher that I have fully memorized. Like, there's a part where he gets, oh, what's it called when people are like addicted and everyone comes around and tells them to stop?
Intervention.
Yes. He has an intervention, and it's one of the funniest scenes in any TV show ever. If you haven't seen it, I recommend just looking that up.
Okay.
It is hilarious. I love Sopranos. Do you have a favorite HBO drama, Saf?
My favorite one would, I talk about it a lot. It's usually Vampire Diaries, or I just now started watching Halo, like the game adaptation.
Okay, yeah.
But I've liked Vampire Diaries a lot.
I think it's Paramount, right? Halo.
Is it?
Oh, I don't know.
But
Or
yeah.
Peacock.
I think it's HBO.
Yeah.
Is it?
But what do you
Yeah.
like about Vampire Diaries so much?
For me, Vampire Diaries, my mom was into Twilight. Never liked Twilight. And then it was like Vampire Diaries. My mom stayed to her Twilight, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try this show. And my main thing was like season 4 or 3, when more new characters got joined the show, and I was like, okay, I like these characters. I'm gonna continue watching. As soon as those characters left and started their own show, and I was like, I really don't like the show anymore. I don't like the show anymore. I'm gonna start watching the show they made, and that's what I've been on. But I did continue watching Vampire Diaries. Was it boring? Yes. But I still watched it.
Many such cases.
Yeah, but I just liked it because I like a lot of fantasy stuff and mystery stuff.
Yeah.
And I like writing stuff like
and
that.
HBO does fantasy stuff really well, like
Yeah.
Game of Thrones and all that stuff. House of the Dragon, is that what it's called?
Yeah. So I really like a lot of the things that they create that way. So yeah, that was my main.
Do you have a favorite one, Garrett?
For me, there's just so many good ones, right? If I had to pick one, probably True Detective.
Oh, I forgot that was HBO.
But just season one.
Oh, okay.
Season 1's peak.
Season 1 is the best season. It's so good. You got Russ Cole, you got Woody Harrelson's character, who I don't, Marty, I think is his name. It's just so good. Season 2's fun. Season 2, it's not bad, but it's not season 1.
Okay, yeah.
It's just not as good.
Which one do you prefer, Matthew McConaughey? I haven't seen the show.
Matthew McConaughey's character is great.
Okay.
I really like it.
Does it get like do they get like mystical? Like, is there magic in it or
No,
sci-fi, or is it
No,
all
it's
straight?
grounded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite grounded ones going on right now. I talk about it kind of a lot, and I constantly want to talk about it. It's The Pit. I'm watching it weekly.
I need to start watching it.
You do.
Hold on.
It's the most accurate medical drama ever, and it's not like other medical dramas you watch, like it's
Grey's
original
Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy or ER. It's not like that. It's real-time hours. So every episode is 1 hour, and it's just the real-time hours. So they don't have any time to try and write them having issues at home or like writing a plane crash or whatever.
Okay, so
Like,
what you're saying is it's better than Grey's Anatomy.
It is, yes.
Okay, because I hated Grey's Anatomy. I'll start getting into the pit.
Because it doesn't have like any filler.
Okay.
Like it's all just them working in the hospital.
Okay, then I'll start watching.
I know that, Peter, you're almost done with season 1, right?
Yes, I have 2 more episodes, and I love every single character. Like, Robbie's my favorite, and like I love Whitaker.
Oh yeah.
And it's just so crazy how he could not catch a break in season 1, and I just loved his character development. I also, and Santos is another character who also grew on me because I was just like, with her, but then like once she like fully locked into like her. Once she like locked in, like she became like a really great character.
I'm a Santos defender. What about you, Garrett?
For me, well, I'm all caught up in the show. I like the little guy.
Whitaker?
Whitaker. And I
The
don't-
guy cursed to be covered in goo.
Yeah. I don't like the new guy. I think his voice is weird, and I think he's annoying.
True, he is very Ogilvy. He's super
Yeah.
annoying. I love all the women of the pit. If you see me anywhere online, I'm constantly talking about how awesome the women of the pit are. In the graphic we have up right now, it's Santos and Dana. I love them. Oh, and Samira Mohan. Dr. Mohan might be my favorite, played by Supriya Ganesh, but I just love the pit, and I think it's an excellent addition to HBO Max. And,
Agreed.
I think that it might be like my 3rd favorite HBO show, because my other favorite is Succession.
Oh, that's fair if that's the case.
I absolutely love Succession. I think it's the best show of the 2020s. It rocks. If you haven't seen it, it's amazing. It's about it's kind of like King Lear, if you ever read King Lear, but it is this mogul who is this billionaire, and he is like, he might die soon, and it's about his 3 kids trying to take over the company, and they'll do whatever they need to do. It's awesome.
It's so good.
My favorite is Kendall, which I feel like is sometimes a hot take, but I absolutely love his character. Do you have a favorite one, Peter?
I liked Greg because he's even though like he has like done some things, but he's like the least worst one of the Roy siblings, and also Connor because even though like he does have his like bad moments,
Yeah,
but he's
like
also
when he buys someone.
yeah. But like he's like, but compared to Kendall, Shiv, and Roman, he's like way less worse than they are.
That's true. I think that it also has really interesting stuff to say politically, especially now. Like I think it's a very up-to-date political show with especially what Roman does, because they start getting into how billionaires fund the new wave of fascism and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty lit. It's also so funny. I think that HBO shows are underrated on how funny they are.
Yeah. I was gonna mention, I don't know, it's kind of not really a drama, but I saw Peacemaker on there too, so I don't know.
Oh yeah,
if it really counts.
Peacemaker.
But Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, I love
and
Righteous
all
Gemstones.
the other Danny
Yeah.
McBride shows, I really like. My favorite, I do like Righteous Gemstones. My favorite is Vice Principals. That one is really funny.
I've seen like part of season 1 of that, but I need to keep watching.
It's good. It's good.
Do you have any other favorites, from HBO?
The Last of Us.
Oh yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah. Season 1, loved it.
Season 2 fell off.
Season 2 has Caitlin Dever though, right?
Yes.
Yes. But we don't talk about season 2. We just mainly focus on season 1.
Oh, okay.
I think the issue with season 2, they're just trying to please more TV audiences than fans of the video game.
Yeah.
The main girl's gay, right?
Ellie?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty lit.
Yeah, that was the good thing about it.
It is.
Otherwise, the show really.
It is, however, written by Neil Druckmann.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
And I mean, the whole game series is made by him too.
Well,
so it's
you know. Speaking of adaptations, they do a lot of adaptations. I think one of my favorite adaptations is Sharp Objects. I don't know if you guys watched that. It was the Emma Stone one.
not.
It's really good. It's about there is a murder of a young girl in a small Missouri town, and then the main character is a writer, and then she has to go back and confront her trauma at home, and then you learn more about her family. Her mom is crazy. It's really good.
I need more recommendations.
Okay,
from these.
yeah. I also, I think an underrated one from HBO is Treme, which follows after the Katrina hurricanes. And all plays down there, and it like does before and after, and it's just really well acted. Steve Zahn is in it. He's the dad in Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies.
Oh yeah. No way.
But he's really good at drama
He's-
acting.
Oh, well, he's also in Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, true, he is in
Season
Righteous
3. He's a crazy cult, or not cult guy, but the
yeah,
prepper guy.
If there is one thing that HBO dramas love to talk about, it's drugs. Next up, we'll be diving even deeper into our favorite media with drugs.
Greetings, loved ones. Let's take a journey.
And although I may be lonely, stick around for what each of the cast members has planned for today.
All that and more on College Voice.
Peace.
out.
You crank it and the beat just moves you right down the hallway. Why not? It doesn't hurt anyone, but listening too long and too loud can actually hurt your hearing. Excessive volume in earbuds, stadiums, and at concerts, even loud machinery, can damage hearing in just 15 minutes.
1 in 5 people 12 years and older now has some kind of hearing loss. So see a hearing professional and let's get those ears checked and boogie on.
Hey there, I'm Lance Bass, and this is Chip. For more than 100 years, American Humane has been on the front lines protecting animals in times of crisis. From Pearl Harbor to 9/11, the California wildfires, and the coronavirus pandemic, American Humane Rescue has provided life-saving assistance for animals in virtually every major national disaster. If you're anything like me, your pets mean the world to you. And if disaster strikes, you want to keep them safe. To prepare for an oncoming disaster, ensure your pet has secure and up-to-date identification. And if you must evacuate, remember to take your disaster preparedness kit with you. To learn more about disaster planning and how to keep your best friends safe, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Jesse, we have to cook. And let me tell you, they're not talking about food. They're talking about drugs. We will also be discussing our favorite drug-centered shows and movies. And I think that, to start it off, I think one of the most famous ones and like lauded as one of the best ones is Breaking Bad. Have you guys all seen Breaking Bad?
Absolutely.
I
yeah.
haven't finished it, but like to be honest, it's from what I've seen, which is like up to like a bit of season 2, I still really like the show, you know. And me and my best friend when back home, we have like an inside joke based on Breaking Bad. Like whenever something goes wrong, we would send like a wheelchair emoji and an explosion.
Oh, when he throws the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's based on Gus Fring's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And like if we get into trouble, we do the Gus Fring scream all the time because it's funny.
Yeah.
Like that's the inside joke.
Do you guys like Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
I haven't seen
a lot
it
of people
on principle because my last name is White, and people will go, "Oh, like Breaking Bad," and I go, "I haven't seen it."
You
so
would like the
actually, I
show.
don't really know. I mean, I'm sure I would.
It's
I
goated.
think I would. I just haven't gotten around to it.
A lot of
Really
people,
the answer.
a lot of people say it's one of the greatest shows of all time, like TV shows.
I would generally agree.
Definitely, it's like very complete if you really think about it.
I would say for me it would be Snowfall.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I've heard of it.
Mainly
yeah.
because there's a saying that I don't know if I can say.
Oh, okay.
but
I know what you're getting at.
yeah,
I know what you're getting at.
And it's like it goes through a lot of things, and yeah, they have like drugs involved, but it's also like gang stuff and all of that, and it's just like a very. I like the show. The main thing that threw me off was like finding out the actor was British.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, it's like that Key and Peele sketch.
It was like finding out the main actor was British. I was like, no, I would never notice that.
Nope. Nope.
But,
That's me with Dr. House.
House? He does do drugs.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's one. They talk about his Vicodin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's pretty big in the story. And when he,
Definitely.
I think that some shows and movies talk about it a lot better than House, but it's fun when he does it.
I think I'm being intentionally dense because I have seen the show.
Reference. That was a reference.
Nice.
Have you seen the one where it's that scene, but then it releases the Dusk and Scarabs from
The
his mouth?
curse.
Yes. But
I honestly really enjoy Shameless.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, Shameless is another like classic that
William
I really
H. Macy, right?
Yeah, that I really enjoy. It did, and everybody says this, but I will agree, it did fall off a cliff when Fiona left. So it literally, if you want, like the only person carrying that show was Carl, and I will stand on that take like to the day I die.
Did you know it's based off an Irish TV show?
Yeah.
Oh,
like wait,
interesting.
from the UK? I thought it was from the UK.
Oh,
No,
man. I thought it was Irish.
It's Irish.
Yeah.
Okay then, never mind.
Yeah, Ireland is part of the UK, so I think you're both right. So.
We'll never know.
But yeah, I think it's really funny because I never realized that William H. Macy is also the voice for Curious George. I think he's the narrator.
I did. He's the what?
Yes.
Huh?
I never knew that.
What's another one? I think another one I put on there was the Nurse Jackie.
Oh yeah.
I always see like clips on YouTube and I was like, I find this so hilarious. And even though like she has a problem, it was like I just found it funny.
I never really watched it. I think that Falco is a really good actress. I love her. She's really great in Sopranos. But the only thing I know about Nurse Jackie is when Merritt Wever won the Emmy for Best Supporting Actress, and she just goes up and says, "Thank you," and then she just walks off. It is one of the best. I also think that that Sopranos we were talking about earlier.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry, I love Sopranos.
No, you got
Sue
it.
me.
Go ahead. Go
but
ahead.
when it talks about substance use, it actually is really interesting. And when Christopher gets involved with it, it is similar to at the end of Goodfellas, where it's like drugs start getting involved in the mafia in the mid to late 90s. And I just think they talk about it in a really interesting and funny way. Because he starts smoking opium, and he gets the full opium pipes, and it's just, it's hard not to laugh.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though. I did not know that Deadpool was a drug-based movie.
It's not,
really.
but it's not, and I didn't put this up there, but it's not, but it does like in the second movie have him on like
I don't
doing
remember that.
cocaine.
Yeah. So then
doing all that.
So then it's probably the second.
How about
one where
this?
it's
The
more.
substance. That whole thing is about drugs.
Oh, true. The substance.
Guys,
But,
True.
yeah.
I haven't watched it.
Really?
Me neither.
I've watched it
It's
like
good.
4
If
times.
you've seen,
I
if
watched
you read the
it
description, you
twice
kind of
now.
watch the movie.
It's
It's like it's good, but
It's just
You
like
read
it's
the
fine.
description.
if you read.
I mean, if you're not into
it's very
body
straightforward.
horror,
I mean, it
I
does-
wouldn't suggest it, but like it's a great movie about how the entertainment industry treats actresses basically. So
Dennis Quaid basically
Congratulations.
plays himself. It's
Yep.
so funny.
you
And
can now watch the movie with that synopsis.
there's a
Thanks,
part,
guys.
this isn't drug related, I just really like talking about when I talk about the substance. There's a part where he's eating, I think it's shrimp.
It's shrimp,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he
shrimp
starts
pasta.
dipping it, and
Yeah.
they play it's the grossest part of the movie.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a gross
yeah.
movie.
Also, like, he didn't wash his hand, because in an earlier scene, he went peeing, then he ate
Oh,
shrimp
yeah.
without washing his hand, and that is
Oh my
even more
God.
disgusting.
Yeah.
We not washing our hands?
But yeah, it's the grossest part of the movie. The sounds they use are crazy.
They're very wild.
Why are we skipping over the we not washing our hands part? Why?
Well, the
not
character is
skipping
just a
over it.
jerk. Like that's the whole point of the character is that he's like a
okay.
mean producer slash
Whoa.
executive.
That's just nasty.
If we want to keep talking about, if we want to bring it back to HBO shows once again, because they're
ahead.
allowed to talk about drugs, because
Yeah.
they're like the
They
bad
are.
boy.
They are.
They were the bad boy channel, but Euphoria.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the new season. I'm also a little bit disappointed in what I've been seeing from the new season.
It's interesting because it's like originally it was a lot about Rue's substance use and her recovery, and then they focus even more on her recovery in those short films they did during COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
But now the guy doesn't know how to write his own show because season 1 of Euphoria is a adaptation of an Israeli TV show. So then when he has to write his own stuff, he makes all the women different types of sex workers. And then gets rid of all of their like character development and stuff. Or when he tries to develop the characters, it's not through recovery and drug use anymore. Like it's interesting how that happens.
I was like, season 1, season 2, okay, great. I can't wait for season 3. What is this?
Like,
what
that's
is this trailer showing?
And also, in my opinion, the best thing to come out of it isn't even really drug related. It was the Hunter Schafer short film one.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's, but like the Hunter Schafer special is goated.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I definitely agree. Would you count Friday as a drug movie? Because I mean, they kind of get stoned.
I guess if it depends, I think it's a question of if it's central to the plot.
No, it's not.
Okay, then no, it's not.
Okay.
Well, okay, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Smoke it.
Let's be honest. It's really just about getting the girl. If we being honest.
That is very true.
Okay, so then no.
But it's very heavily involved in the movie.
Yes. Okay.
It's
I guess
involved.
that's an interesting question.
Yeah.
People have been asking for decades, I would say.
Really? Yeah.
The greatest thinkers and the greatest minds put alike, is Friday a drug movie?
Is Friday.
That's a wrap on our favorite films that keep us on high. Up next, we're about to scare you out of your seats with a debate about film's spookiest monsters. Harry.
No, they.
At Kent State University, we want all students to develop a global perspective, and with more than 250 countries, there are many opportunities. One is found in the Central African country of Rwanda, where students connect with survivors of the 1994 genocide.
We're learning about the reconciliation process. Rwanda sort of took a very community-based approach to how they recovered.
In January, a group of Kent State student athletes traveled to Rwanda, where they organized a soccer camp for children.
While we were there, we got to work with kids and spread our knowledge about sports.
And we brought shoes, cleats, soccer balls for everybody.
It was a transformational experience.
The people of Rwanda were full of joy. They were also full of excitement and life.
I think the big thing that I'm going to take home personally from the experience is perspective. There's not just one way to do things.
This was unlike any other academic experience I've ever had.
What if your research could reach beyond the classroom? Welcome to the 40th Graduate Research Symposium. This two-day event brings graduate students from all disciplines together to present their work, exchange ideas, and engage with faculty and peers. Join us each day at 8 a.m. for research and collaboration with award opportunities and keynote speaker Professor Michael Beam. Register for Graduate Research Symposium March 19th and 20th at the Kent State Student Center.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Just do it. Like, just walk into that studio and be like, hey, I want to do this thing. And the chances of someone telling you no are 0. We always want help here. We always want someone willing to jump into different things. And at the end of the day, if that's something you want to do, either as a career or just as a hobby, learning those skills that we get here, it's what should push you to keep doing it.
Many Olympians have launched their careers at Kent State University. In track and field, veteran coach Nathan Fanger has propelled 2 star athletes to the Summer Games. Following in their powerful footsteps is Olympic hopeful Gabby Bailey. Gabby's high school coach knew Kent State would be a perfect home for the Jamaican star after seeing the success of one of his former athletes, Olympian Daniil Thomas Dodd.
Kent is a good place to grow because the environment here is unmatched compared to other schools. It's not just a good place for athletes, it's a good place for everybody. Everybody feels supported here.
Coach Fanger helps Gabby grow athletically and academically.
We want to go win conference championships, and we want to see people's success outside of track and field, but to get there, you've got to be able to be supportive through the whole process, right? I'm there essentially 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's like an experience that you probably won't get anywhere else. And it's just a feeling of being welcome all the time.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Founders of the KSU Horror Collective judge which fictitious monster is actually the best, because such is our calling. Peter, Aiden, Sam, and Naki have selected a monster from a medium, and they have to convince me that the monster is the best. Remember, this is not a death battle, so combat stats does not mean much here. So, good luck. All right. First of all,
do I go? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hello, Peter.
Hello. Can't believe combat stats don't matter in this match, but okay.
Yeah.
So, the monster I chose is Godzilla, and not only because he's one of the most iconic monsters in cinema, but also because of his impact in pop culture, such as merchandise and the amount of variety of shows and films that he has had, which can be cartoony but also pretty grounded. And he also has a lot of villains and allies. For villains, mainly King Ghidorah, Rodon, I guess from time to time, Mothra from time to time, and Biollante and Mechagodzilla, obviously. And obviously his favorite friend/frenemy, Khan. And he also has a lot of cool creative designs. One of them being my favorite is the Legendary design and the Shin Godzilla design, because when I first saw Shin Godzilla, the design for him was terrifying, and that wasn't even his final form.
Yep.
And lastly, he can also be adapted as both a hero or a villain. Like in the Legendary films, he's adapted as a hero. But in Godzilla -Zero and the original 1954 Godzilla, also a villain.
Okay, really strong points there. So yeah, I do agree that he's pretty adaptable and he's pretty iconic, given the history and the fact that he was created as an allegory for nuclear warfare. Yeah, you're on pretty solid grounds here. All right, Aiden, what have you got for me?
Hi, I am Aiden, and I am going to be debating for Pennywise. Mind the way, we're going to do that, yeah. So, we're going to be talking about Pennywise. Pennywise is an ancient cosmic shape-shifting entity that feeds on human children, using his shape-shifting abilities to manifest itself as children's biggest fears to season its food. Its true form is humanly perceived as a giant spider. Its true essence are the deadlights, which drive anyone who sees them insane. Fans calculate overkill count to be around 12,000 to 18,000 realistically over its 270-year presence in Derry. That's all I wrote.
Okay, well, good points for Pennywise there, but I'm pretty sure in the book he was, his true form was a giant pregnant spider, because he can... Yeah, but you have another minute to debate this, so be sure to throw any information that you want to add, because he's pretty iconic, because,
let's see. Another really good thing, Pennywise is definitely, in my opinion, one of the smaller, but definitely like on the grand scale of, I would say, horror villains and antagonists. Let's see, what else? Very known for his red balloons, obviously the red hair. Pennywise the Dancing Clown as his icon. Let me come up.
All right, your time is up, but thank you for that.
Of course.
Hello, Andy.
Hi, I heard you got a weird one for us here.
I would argue that it's actually the least weird one, because I'm going to argue, I'm glad that combat stats don't count. Mike Wazowski might be the only monster that's actually here. I would argue that those two, previously, Pennywise is more of an eldritch horror type thing, and Godzilla is more of a creature than necessarily a monster, because I think that what really makes a monster is the choices that they make. And I think that Godzilla does not choose. Godzilla acts on instinct, similar to Jaws. You would not call Bruce from Jaws a monster, that's a shark. And I think that even though Pennywise could be considered that he's doing it or all on purpose, but is more of an elder-like creature rather than a bona fide monster like Mike Wazowski. And I also think what's really interesting, and what do people love? People love redemption arcs, okay? And who gets a better redemption arc than Mike Wazowski? If you don't remember the classic tale of Monsters, Inc., it's that they used to fuel everything from Monster City or whatever it's called by screams. Then they find out that laughter is even better. So then he starts making people laugh. And he's voiced by Billy Crystal. So Billy Crystal's pretty lit. When Harry Met Sally, every February people talk about how good that movie is because it's the best rom-com ever. And I think that Mike Wazowski is the best monster also because he's so cute. Like, he's not cute here, but when you see him in Monsters University, he's a little adorable little guy. And I think that what is everyone's favorite monster except a little guy who just happens to be a monster? And I think that is what makes it really interesting, and I think that's what makes him the best monster. And also, it's just that he has such a good dynamic. I think with these other monsters so far, it's them against the world, or them against a bunch of people, or them against the people of Derry. But I think Mike Wazowski, it's him against himself. I think that it's him against his previous nature. I think it's him against his teachings, and I think that it's him against Sully for a little while, but then he finally agrees. He pushes the boundaries, you know, and he takes his step in, and he goes off the deep end, and he wins, and he was correct the whole time.
That is a really good debate. Wow.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Naki, what have you got for us?
Oh, do I have a monster for you today? We're gonna be talking about Absolute Joker. Yes, the most foul, vile, evil, and disgusting creature to walk in the history of the Absolute timeline. Uses the blood of the youth to fuel him. He is dummy rich. He's immortal, has superhuman abilities times not 100, but 1,000. He has an uncanny sensory, so that means he can sense Batman before he even does anything. He's smart, way more smarter than the actual Joker would be. He has a mastery of martial arts, and the most important one, he doesn't laugh at all. He's dummy rich.
Okay, the doesn't laugh part could be debatable because he does laugh when he's about to kill people in his monster form.
Listen, if you want to just count 3 ha's as a laugh, then go ahead.
I will count it. I do agree, though. He is terrifying. Any other things you want to talk about him?
Just look, nightmare fuel. Look, nightmare fuel on the screen. Well, at least for some people. But
fun fact.
This, you're telling me this is what Bruce Wayne has to go up against? Retire the cape, please. You're already built like a silverback gorilla. You don't need this. Who is this extraterrestrial being? Go ahead. Yeah, it counts. It counts.
Okay, so let's see. So
here we go.
King of the Monster, really classic, really iconic. Pennywise, I love me some cosmic horror, an unstoppable force that doesn't really obey by our laws, so that's also pretty good. Mike Wazowski might be the most human out of all of these, which is also cool because that's relatable. And Absolute Joker, yeah, that guy's just terrifying. So will Godzilla be the king of the monsters still in this debate?
Okay, I think if I can stay a little bit more on my piece, I did not realize that we could have picked Godzilla. I think Godzilla should win. But I would like to say
what
also.
What are you debating for? What are you debating for?
I don't know. I just really like Godzilla. I think Godzilla rocks.
Why are you in here?
But even though I think Godzilla should win, I think that you should pick Mike Wazowski.
There you go. There you
Because
go.
like I said earlier before, I think he's the only one that's officially labeled as a monster, and he's proud to be a monster.
What
happened to the season?
Vote Mike Wazowski as president.
True. I don't know. I just think
he's for the people.
You guys can make counterpoints, but I think that, like I said earlier, the redemption arc is what makes a character very likable, and I think Mike Wazowski has the best redemption arc out of anything, and I think it shows his range. I think Absolute Joker, he's Absolute Joker. He's never going to change. Pennywise can't change because he's an eldritch horror. I think Godzilla can change.
Which then goes into the point, are we talking about monsters or are we talking about characters? Those are two different conversations now.
I disagree because Mike Wazowski is a character who happens to be a monster. What do you have to say there?
You said what?
I'm sorry. I was laughing over
here. Answer your own question. Like, what's the difference between a character and a monster?
Ooh, you know, okay, that's... Peter?
That's
a fair point.
If we are talking about monsters, then like if you take like probably just like off of looks, like you would know that Godzilla and Absolute Joker are monsters.
Right.
Can I
hate on.
Pennywise looks scary too.
Mike Wazowski definitely looks like a monster.
He does. But
Picture this. You're laying in your bed. It's 3 a.m. You wake up in a cold sweat. You jolt upwards. You look in your doorway. You see the silhouette of a ball with legs and arms. He walks closer. You see he has one huge eyeball and a... Now, you would be scared.
Am I physically allowed to punt him?
You would pee the bed. I completely disagree that Mike Wazowski isn't scary. He's one of the best scarers. Canonically. Like, if we have a scare factor, I would like... That's another point. He canonically is really good at scaring.
Monster Inc. Okay, I think it's time for me to decide, so...
Go ahead, man.
I know what you're going to say.
Let's hear it.
As much as I love all these other ones, I think Sam makes the best. Okay, let's just give the win to the relatable monster. But I think that's all the time we have for the blurb tonight. That's all the time we have from the blurb tonight for you to be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel at BSE The Blurb to see more of our beautiful faces and get more of that celebrity by tuning back in next Tuesday at 8 p.m. for more Hollywood at Kent. Have a great night, Potish Counting.
All across the country, people are coming together to speed up what we can learn about health. The All of Us Research Program is calling on 1 million people to join us as we try to change the future of health. For your family, for future generations, for all of us. Visit joinallofus.org and find out how you can become 1 in a million.
Just do it. Like, just walk into that studio and be like, hey, I want to do this thing. And the chances of someone telling you no are 0. We always want help here. We always want someone willing to jump into different things. And at the end of the day, if that's something you want to do, either as a career or just as a hobby, learning those skills that we get here, it's what should push you to keep doing it.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome.